So basically here you can see the smoke channel or channels. So the smoke comes down here and makes like this semicircle and then goes into the chimney. I know that it's a mess, but I'm going to plaster it. So I'm going to cover the whole structure with plaster. So as you can see here, I have the structure almost ready. I need to place some fireproof bricks here on this side and this one as well to protect this part here. The outer shell is made out of red bricks, so they are specifically made for these heat-saving mass masonry like stoves. And in here you can see these are like fireproof stones or blocks. So actually I need to install these around the fire definitely to protect these red bricks. So because they wouldn't last long if they were right where the fire is. So one other thing to notice is that I'm using this fireproof mineral wool. It's 10 millimeters. It's specifically made for situations like this. So this can take fire. And the reason I'm using it, I want to separate these stones here, like fireproof stones, with these stones, because they have different, I will write the word here, if they get heat, this inside will expand, and if I wouldn't use this, or I didn't leave a gap between this and this redstone, I would see cracks forming when I would heat this unit. So as you can see now, I have finished constructing this unit, like masonry mass heater. So it has a stove up here, so you can cook some food if you want. And basically there are smoke channels inside, so this whole structure will get warm. And one other possibility is to cook food here. Like I could place a bigger stone here, and then I would be able to, I don't know, cook bread or pizza. And so for that reason I have two air inlets. So this is one. So for example, if I want to cook something here, I can place a stone here on this this part here, which is meant for this air inlet. So I can close it off, close that one off, and then make a fire here on top of the stone, and then basically open this one here. So I have several options, and now it has dried a bit, so I'm going to make a light fire. So this stove looks quite rough at the moment, so I didn't pay much attention to the joints and didn't clean it too much, because I'm going to plaster it anyway. So the fire is almost out, and yeah, I will leave the door open slightly, and also this air inlet valve here, so it's like continuous air inflow and outflow through the chimney, so hopefully it makes the drying process a bit faster. And so yeah, that's how I basically slowly run the stove in like a new engine, basically. So next I'm going to plaster this wall here. So I have my mortar ready here, and yeah, now I'm going to cover it, then use this net. So I finished plastering that wall. So there's a mesh inside. So it's now acts as a hole, and flexible tile mortar allows this structure to get some heat and expand. And this white stuff, this is just another brand tile grout or tile mortar. So it's white. I'm going to use it with this wood burning oven. So it's quite smooth at the moment. So I'm probably leaving some marks. So the next layer of mortar will connect better with the subsurface. I taped around the doors, and I lifted up this top of this stove, so it's better to plaster it. And yeah, I'm using this white thin set or tiling mortar, so it's highly flexible and suitable for this kind of work. I applied the finishing plaster, and it's quite rough at the moment, so I'm letting it set a bit, and then I will remove these edges. So this is the first layer, so I'm not too careful, or I just get it on the oven, and then I will work from here, and this first layer doesn't have to be so perfect anyway. And now I will apply it here on this wall. So I finished applying first layer, and I used this sponge and spray gun to make it a bit more even. So this is like first layer, so I didn't pay too much attention to detail. With second layer I will sort these things out, but at the moment it's good enough. And now I'm going to do the same here. So I have a sponge, spray gun, and as you can see, it's not perfect. I have like these small lumps, and yeah. So I will make it a bit more even with this. You can use different tools for that. I'm used to using that one. So I finished applying first layer, both to the stove and on the wall as well. So I let it dry, and tomorrow I will apply the second coat. And yeah, I didn't pay too much attention to details at the moment, but yeah, tomorrow I will be more careful. So this time I'm applying the thin layer of this plaster, and probably I won't leave so much structure, so I will flatten it out a bit, but the technique is quite similar as with the first coat. Because yeah, at the moment when you go against this plaster, it's like sandpaper, so I wanna make it a bit more smoother. So the reason why I'm using this sponge and spray bottle or spray gun is to make the surface uniform and to lose uneven spots. So now you can see that it's to me it's all right. And the next thing to do, there's a bit too much grain on top, so I wait a bit and then I will use my trowel to push these grains in a bit. So if you want to have this kind of texture, like these particles here, and you like this look, then you can leave it like it is already. So I did this part with spray bottle and sponge, and you can see a difference here. So this part is quite uniform, the same structure, and if I move away, then you can see the other part, which is quite uneven, and you can see like these kind of areas. So this is much more like smooth or smoother. And of course, if you like this kind of rough look, like here, you can leave it like this. It really depends on your taste. But here I'm going to leave this kind of look.